Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an irresistible pull? Why a woman might feel drawn to you, not because of what you say or how you look, but because of something deeper, something almost magnetic? Welcome back to Grandma's Vibes, where we explore timeless wisdom through the lens of relationships, psychology, and personal growth. Today we're diving deep into the ancient philosophy of Stoicism to uncover the hidden drivers behind attraction, love, and connection. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why people fall in love with you, but also how to build healthier, more meaningful relationships. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's get started. The Stoic lens on attraction and love attraction is one of the most mysterious forces in human life. It's often misunderstood as something purely physical or superficial, looks, charm, confidence. But what if there's more to it? What if attraction goes beyond the surface and taps into something far deeper within us? The Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This profound statement suggests that our inner world shapes how we perceive and interact with others. When it comes to romantic attraction, this idea takes on even greater significance. A woman may be captivated by you, not because of who you are externally, but because of what you reflect about her inner self. In today's discussion, we'll explore two powerful reasons why someone might fall for you. Reasons rooted in psychology, archetypes, and Stoic philosophy. We'll break down the hidden dynamics behind romantic pull, how your presence can awaken emotions she didn't know existed, and why understanding these principles can help you avoid common pitfalls in relationships. But before we dive in, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you were placed on a pedestal, only to be rejected when you showed your true self? If so, you're not alone. Many of us experience moments where we realize that the affection we received wasn't truly for us. It was for the version of ourselves that fit someone else's fantasy. Understanding this dynamic is key to building authentic connections. Part 1. You represent what she lacks. Let's start with the first reason. You represent what she lacks. Most men believe that when a woman is attracted to them, it's because of something external, their appearance, voice, or confidence. While these factors can play a role, the Stoics saw things differently. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. What does this mean in the context of attraction? It means that her desire isn't necessarily about you. Instead, she's drawn to the part of you that reflects something missing in her own life. Deep inside every person lie shadows, hidden aspects of themselves they've forgotten, rejected, or suppressed. These fragments don't disappear. They linger, waiting to be acknowledged. When you enter her life with presence, strength, and grounded masculinity, you stir something within her. You awaken parts of herself she didn't even know were asleep. For example, imagine a woman who has always been responsible, always planning, always in control. Secretly, she's tired of carrying the weight of perfection. Then you show up, calm but not cold, clear but not rigid. To her, your demeanor feels like home, or more accurately, like the version of herself she abandoned long ago. Suddenly, you become a symbol of freedom, wildness, or groundedness, qualities she craves but hasn't yet claimed. This phenomenon explains why opposites attract. It's not just about contrast, it's about revelation. An overly emotional woman may crave your inner stillness. A chaotic woman may admire your discipline. A woman lost in endless choices may find comfort in your unwavering clarity. However, there's a warning here. If she doesn't recognize that what she admires in you is something she could develop within herself, she may begin to cling, not out of love, but out of unconscious need. She may start to depend on your presence like a drug, making you a mirror, guide, or fantasy, rather than seeing you as a whole person. Fantasies are fragile. The moment your humanity disrupts her ideal, when your flaws appear or your shadows show, the illusion begins to fracture. What once felt powerful suddenly feels uncertain, because she wasn't loving you. She was loving the part of herself that you unknowingly represented. So what do you do when you sense this happening? Stay grounded. Observe without feeding the illusion. Show up as you are, consistently and clearly. If she loves that, it's real. But if she withdraws when your image no longer serves her inner needs, let her go. You were never meant to be her missing piece. You were just the reminder. Part 2. Awakening Archetypes. Now let's move to the second reason. You awaken a powerful unconscious image inside her. Every woman carries within her a quiet image of the man she longs for, not the man society told her to want, but the one she felt in moments of awe, fear, or need. This image is shaped by childhood experiences, parental figures, cultural influences, and unspoken emotional needs. For instance, it could be the strong father she admired, the silent protector from a book, or a figure who made her feel safe, alive, or simply seen. She doesn't consciously realize this image exists. It's dormant, waiting. Then one day, she meets you, and for reasons she can't explain, you match it. Not in appearance or personality, but in essence. In the way your presence shifts the air around her. When this happens, she might say, "It feels like I've known you forever." But this isn't destiny, soulmates, or fate. It's her unconscious responding to a symbol she's carried all along. At first, this feels incredible. You feel wanted, admired, elevated, but then it changes. You're no longer free to be human. You can't stumble or evolve because every change disrupts the fantasy. And when the fantasy cracks, so does the connection. The warmth fades, admiration twists into disappointment, and the relationship collapses. Why? Because the truth always wins. You are not her fantasy. You never were. You are a man, not a mirror, myth, or memory brought to life. This is why so many passionate relationships burn bright and then collapse. They weren't built on understanding, but on projection. Epicurus teaches us, don't try to become what others want. Be yourself, steady and sovereign. As a man, you must see when you're being turned into a symbol and choose presence over performance, truth over image. Step off the stage if you must. You owe her no illusion. If she stays after the mask comes off, that's real. But if she leaves when the image fades, then she wasn't in love with you, only the idea of you. Applying this wisdom, understanding these dynamics transforms how you approach relationships. Love isn't just an emotional ride. It's a tool for transformation. Every woman you've ever loved was a mirror reflecting something you needed to see in yourself. Some revealed your hidden strengths, others exposed your fears. All served one purpose, to help you become whole. The same is true in reverse. When a woman falls for you, it's not always about who you are. It's about what you awaken in her. You may stir her deepest longing, or symbolize a part of herself she lost long ago. You're not just a person, you're a turning point, a psychological invitation to grow. But here's the truth. Not every relationship is built to last. Some are meant to shake you, destroy illusions, or open new doors. These moments are synchronistic, random in appearance, but deeply meaningful in timing. Even painful relationships leave lessons. They don't fail you. They fulfill their purpose by moving you forward. Real love begins when you stop looking for someone to complete you and start becoming whole on your own. From that space, you don't chase, perform, or cling. You observe, choose, and attract with presence, not need. Every relationship becomes a reflection, a teacher, not a savior. To summarize, people fall in love with you not because you're flawless, but because you reflect something they've lost or awaken something buried deep within them. The same is true for you. You don't just fall for who she is, you fall for the part of her that mirrors something inside you. If you don't recognize this pattern, you'll repeat it over and over, chasing the same high and suffering the same pain. But if you embrace it, you'll evolve. Real love becomes a crucible for growth, a path, a mirror, a journey toward wholeness. Before we wrap up, I want to thank you for tuning in to Grandma's Vibes. If this video helped you see love with new eyes, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And don't forget to leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your stories and reflections. Until next time, remember, every relationship is a mirror, and every mirror reflects a lesson. Keep growing, keep learning, and keep embracing the wisdom of the ages. See you soon.